blessing of being a part of your family here at Destin. And Father, as we prepare our hearts to hear the message that Zach has prepared to present to us this morning, touch our hearts, help us to look for things that he speaks to us that will impact us the other 167 hours that we have to serve you this week. Bless him in all things, Father, and we pray this in Christ's name. Amen.
Good morning. How are y'all today? Good. It's wonderful to see everyone today. Y'all sound amazing out there, so that was some encouragement. And also just to hear everybody encourage me this morning before church, that was great. To our visitors, we are glad that you have taken the time out of your day to come and worship with us. It looks like you'll have some sunny weather this week. Yesterday wasn't as so. The slides, if they're up, I apologize. I imported them in, and the theme looks a little weird compared to what I had before. But along with that, yesterday I had the opportunity to go visit our Christian brothers at prison, and it was rainy, but they were very much hungry for fellowship. And I do this about every first Saturday of the month. And if anybody would like to come with me anytime, or if you're more interested in that, coming to prison with me, I've printed out some applications. You have to have your application in the system at the prison for you to be able to get through the gate. So see me after church if you would like to. So today we're going to talk about roots. And about a month ago, I was in my yard cleaning up some vines and decided to dig up a shrub that was just in the way. So the first shovel full of sand was easy, but the next scoop of sand did not go as deep. A root about 1 inch in diameter was hindering me. I cut it and continued until I found another. Cut that one as well. Thinking that was all of the large roots, I began to try to pry the shrub out of the ground, but with zero success. So the search continued, and after cutting through roughly 8 different large roots, I was finally able to pull the shrub out of the ground. So, flashback. In high school, I got a D in biology one semester, and to no fault of anybody but my own. So I would say that disqualifies me from being an educated speaker on plant root systems. I did work in turf business for 3 summers and passed the FFA livestock management certification. That's basically learning how to cut grass, but with living domesticated animals. But luckily, we will not be having an in-depth agricultural study of roots. And luckily, I am standing up here as God's instrument and not on my own. J.R.R. Tolkien wrote, "All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost." It does not take a biologist or a poet to grasp the hidden beauty of the network of living, life-giving nourishment that resides below our feet. Now, as I struggled with that shrub, it got me thinking about Christianity and what we are rooted in. As followers of Christ, have we set our roots in the right places so when the devil tries to dig us up or tear us down, he ends up scurrying off unsuccessful? Like the Christians before us, we must not only take root in the gospel, but we must continue to grow and strengthen ourselves. And after many years, we too can stand firm like a mighty oak in harsh winds. Or to translate into beachy language, just like a palm tree, you can bend and not break. It's our mission every day to live as Christ-centered as we possibly can. Just like Paul says in Philippians chapter 1, 20 through 21. "According to my earnest expectation and hope, that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but with all boldness as always, so now also we will be magnified whether by life or by death. For me, to live is Christ, to die is gain. To live is Christ, to die is gain. So, what should we do? In Matthew 23:11 we read, "But he who is greatest among you shall be your servant." And in just the chapter before, we're given two commandments. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Straightforward statements, but luckily grace gets us into heaven and not our perfect understanding of love. In the year 250, the plague of Cyprian began to spread across the Roman Empire. At the height of the outbreak, it has been estimated that around 5,000 people died a day from the pandemic, and the plague continued its toll for over a decade. It nearly collapsed the Roman Empire. In the city of Alexandria, as much as two-thirds the population died. As fear took over the city, many people fled to the countryside, abandoning any family who showed any symptoms. But the Christians stayed behind. The Bishop of Alexandria, St. Dionysius, wrote of the account. Most of the brethren were prodigal in their love and brotherly kindness. They supported one another, visited the sick fearlessly, and looked after them, bearing their neighbors' burdens and taking disease and pain on themselves, even to death, which they caught from them. They put reality into what looked on as courteous formula, accepting death as humble servants of one another. Such religious dutifulness and strength of faith seems not to fall short of martyrdom itself. These Christians of the 3rd century, even though persecution and struggles of being labeled as outcasts, stayed rooted in Christ. So how can we do the same? What are some of the tips to keep our roots thriving? Let's dig in and find out. Very familiar to Florida, grafting is the process of joining two similar plants together. In most cases, pairing desired roots with desired stems and branches. As you can see, back up. Okay. Early Christians understood the concept of grafting, as we read in the verses earlier out of Romans 11. We could spend multiple lessons on these 8 verses alone, but let's take a look at some of the key points. At the very beginning of this, you read, if the root is holy, so the branches. We are all wild branches plucked from the world and grafted into holy roots, making us holy as well. When we choose to follow Christ, it is God who adds us to the tree. Moving on a little bit farther down, we read, "Remember that you do not support the roots, but the roots support you. So don't become prideful. We are the partakers of the roots, and by faith our graft will take. We will be nourished by the holy roots." Move closer to the end, we see, "Therefore, consider the goodness and severity of God. On those who fell, severity, but towards you, goodness. Like any good gardener, God will do what is best for his tree. God is both severe and gentle. He will cut out the dead wood, and he will gently tend to the new roots. And last but not least, and most importantly, it says, for God is able to graft them in again." This is the good news, that no matter what path you take in life, when you reach out for God, he will find a place to graft you back in. He can bring the dead wood back to life. Now this moves me on to my second point. We find this in 1 Corinthians 3:11. "For no other foundation can anyone lay than which is laid, which is Christ Jesus. For as the roots are critical to the Research has shown that it is possible that roots can occupy anywhere from 2 to 8 times the diameter of the tree canopy. For as beautiful as the leaves and the branches of a tree are, the amazing workings are not being seen. The roots are vital to the creation of the flower and fruits of the tree, but are not seen. Do we as Christians continue to grow our roots, looking for nutrients and securing ourselves to handle the rough roads ahead? As it says in Matthew 7:17, even so, every good tree bears fruit, but bad trees bear bad fruit. The key to good fruit is good roots, and it all starts below the dirt where the foundation was set and the nutrients was collected, long before the fruit even began to form. I was doing some research the other day about how I could take care of my grass and my lawn. In simple terms, all you need to have to grow a great yard is sunlight, water, fertilizer, and good soil. Now, getting all that right is not easy. It's a task that requires a lot of hard work and some gentle care. Too much nitrogen and you'll have a deep green yard, but you'll have to mow it every other day in order to keep it under control. And how about the water needs of your lawn? I came across some information about this topic. The worst possible irrigation program is to water turf daily for 5 to 10 minutes. Light daily irrigation encourages shallow roots, thereby reducing the amount of soil the turf has available for water storage. This is very similar to our Christian life and how it can be. We settle for quick, simple teachings that quenches our thirst but produces shallow roots that never grow deep towards the longer lasting nutrients. In return, we have a beginner view of God. We never take the time to stand out in the rain long enough for deeper meanings to absorb. Like the rich young ruler, we have done the right things and made the right choices, but there's just one thing outside of our comfort zone that Jesus is asking us to do. We all have something. I know I could spend more time praying, and I'm definitely out of my comfort zone standing up here talking. Only through ignoring the easy things in life, the easy things that life has to offer, and digging your roots deep, can we begin to reach a new level of our walk with Christ. We must make a conscious decision to enter a deep understanding of God's Word. We must commit to prayer. We must commit to studying, and we must continually have more Christian action in our lives. We have now been grafted into God's roots, stretched out our roots to create the necessary foundation, and have taken the intentional steps of developing a deep-rooted faith. Given a little work and time, our love, trust, and faithfulness for the Heavenly Father will grow and strengthen. But we cannot reach full Christian maturity by this alone. The fruit we produce must be so delicious that all want to take a bite. Fruit so satisfying, they too want to be grafted into God's tree. In the process of working on this lesson, I picked up a book I started a while back, and I was really impacted by some of the words I found in the pages. The book is called Unchristian: What a New Generation Really Thinks About Christianity and Why It Matters. I've not finished the book, but it has been very thought-provoking so far. Here's what I found. This comes from Shane Wheeler of Decatur, Georgia. During the Alexandrian plague, 3rd century, Christians risked their lives in care for the sick, taking a posture of grace that said, I am here for you. I may die, but you will not be alone. The church embodied the gospel, and the message was not forgotten. In the 1980s, the AIDS epidemic hit the gay community. Otherwise instead spewed venom. Rather than showing compassion, we self-righteously proclaimed God's judgment. The message came through loud and clear. It was the wrong message and has not been forgotten. There are those out there who have come to the Christian tree and taken a bite of bad fruit. We now have our work cut out for us to get those souls to give the Christian fruit a second chance. We must show compassion in all that we do, for Jesus says, "You shall love your neighbor, love your enemies, bless those who care for you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you." There are many lonely, hurting, and lost souls in the world, and it is our duty to grow Christ-like roots deep so that we can bear the best possible fruit to show Christ's love to the world. We must not let shallow, undersized roots cause us to pass by opportunities to grow our faith and show compassion to others. "And who is my neighbor?" Then Jesus answered and said, "A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, who stripped him of his clothes, wounded him, and departed him, leaving him half dead. Now by chance a certain priest came down the road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Likewise, a Levite, when he arrived at the place, came and looked and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion." Who do you want to be? As we come to a close, take this opportunity to consider your Christian walk. Is the fruit you bear a proper representation of holy roots? If we are all honest with ourselves, we have been the culprit of some bad fruit. But our gardener can perform miracles, and he is ready to transform your life. If you are a wild branch looking for a fresh start,